drop this after getting that move done. Oh no! Manuel cornered.
No.
Manuel cornered. That was incredible. Moment of the final for me. I think for everyone in the Boulder Arena, and I'm sure everyone watching at home. Oh, what a moment! That's how he does it. As I said, the body ended up pretty much horizontal. Two, that's how you do it, Yannick Kruder. The boot setters must have loved watching that.
You found the red button.
Found the red button. It's on.
I'm Charlie Boscoe, and for the last 5 years I've been the IFSC's presenter and commentator.
Hello and welcome to the final of the third IFSC Boulder World Cup.
When you're not doing the IFSC job and you just tune in and watch it, I think you don't really see what goes on around it. And the reality is, if we've got a World Cup, we will start working on Friday for a final on Sunday. So Friday's the first work day, travel Thursday, and we'll set up the entire live stream. We literally put the cables in by hand, set up all the cameras, do audio checks, and then during the qualifying day we film highlights which go on YouTube, and then normally the semi-finals and the finals are both on Sunday, so Sunday's the big broadcast day.
And that huge and expectant crowd is here in the arena in Munich. What a place to be. Where else would you rather be in the world?
Over the course of 5 years, obviously I've been to, I don't know, 70, 80 World Cups and World Championships and Youth World Championships. There's been a lot of action, but I think there's probably 3 moments I would pick as the real standouts. The first big moment, I think, was Adam Ondra winning the Lead World Championship in 2016 in Paris. Biggest arena in France, best climber in the world, last climber out, last event of the entire World Championships, first top of the route.
That's left hand, needs to go with the right, then he'll swing over with his feet.
Hey Adam,
hold.
come on Ondra.
Is Adam Ondra the greatest climber of all time? The argument is over. Adam Ondra, Lead World Champion 2014, Lead World Champion 2016.
The second moment that really stands out is probably Janja clean sweeping the season in 2019. I feel like my story at the IFSC has just been completely intertwined with Janja, because she emerged onto the scene as I started as the IFSC commentator, and I've been at every event she's ever won at senior level. And when she clean swept the season in Vail, it just blew my mind. It just shouldn't be possible in a sport as varied as bouldering, where there's so many things that can change.
Janja Garnbret has won every Boulder World Cup in 2019. It's never been done before. She's been made to work for it, but every time she finds a way. First woman to win World Cup seasons in 2 disciplines. First woman to win World Championships in 2 seasons. And now the first climber in the history of the sport to clean sweep a season.
The third moment, I've talked about this one a few times actually, was probably Alana Yip getting her Olympic qualification in Los Angeles this February. The only time where I just couldn't talk.
Everyone getting a little emotional here.
You try and stay detached from it. You display emotion, but you're also thinking, what's coming up next? How did I phrase that? What should I say next? So you're being quite rational even when you're emotional. But that was the only time where I just turned the microphone off and just had a little husky throat.
She is going to the Olympic Games. Alana Yip will be joining Sean McCall in Tokyo. She falls heading up to hole 54. She doesn't know it, but she's done it. Disappointment in Hachioji, disappointment in Toulouse. And finally, she's made it.
Tears of joy as her teammate Becca Frangos tells her the good news that she's going to Tokyo.
In the course of 5 years, it feels like the athletes have really leapt forward in terms of their professionalism. I remember when I started, I was always saying to people, what would happen if a climber trained like an Olympic athlete? And some of them would be saying, oh, we do train like Olympic athletes. And I'd say, no, I follow you, I live on the road with you, I see how you live, you don't live like Olympic athletes. But I think 1 or 2 of them, probably Adam being the main example, really do live like professional athletes. They really watch what they eat, they compromise their social life, their personal life in order to perform better on the wall. I think Adam's probably been doing that all along, but everyone else is starting to cotton on to that. And I think you can see the standards rocketing. I mean, 9C was unthinkable 10 years ago. We've now got 2, possibly if Alex's gets confirmed. You've got phenomenons like Yanya, and I think all the women have realised, well, if I'm going to win, that's who I've got to beat. And if I'm going to beat that, then I'm going to have to do something pretty special.
And in first place, Miho Nanaka, she's back in the winner's circle. Won in Mumbai, won in Munich 2016, completes her collection of M's, wins in Myring 2018.
I think the future for competition climbing is that we think more about entertainment. I think one thing that we're guilty of in the competition climbing world is just doing what we've always done. The format's what it's always been, the scoring's what it's always been. It's 4 boulders, it's 5 minutes in the semi, it's 4 minutes. Speed route hasn't changed for 14 years. So I think the future of comp climbing should be that entertainment is prioritised, and we maybe take a look at some formats and think about how we can tweak them, how we can make them more efficient, a little less downtime. I'm not convinced we should be on air for 4 hours. I don't think that's entertaining people sometimes. So I think a slimming down and a look at the formats would be a really good place to start. When I took the IFSC job, climbing wasn't confirmed in the Olympics, but we all knew it was going to happen, so it was effectively confirmed. And I just always had in my head that it'd be 5 years. I was taking this job on from scratch. It was the start of 2016, summer of 2020, the Olympics just seemed impossibly far away. And I just think in my head, it was always a 5-year job. And I loved it. It's been an amazing experience, but I think I've always just had that it would be 5 years. And I'm only 36. You probably think I'm much younger than that just from seeing me on camera. But believe it or not, I am into my 30s and into the second half of them. And it's just time for a new challenge. I still feel young. I still feel like I'm ready to kick down doors and take something new on. And I guess I just thought, well, if I keep doing this job, do I just do it till I'm 60? Or do I try something new? And I think if you're going to try something new, you've got to try it while you're young and energetic. And I still consider myself very young and kind of energetic.